Hey, I'm Nicho Mercier, and this is my third and final demo video for Review Board as a part of UCOSP Fall 2017, and my project is Message Bus. So essentially, Message Bus is just a way to make aggregator requests to the server and receive payload responses from those requests. My previous demo videos go a bit more into detail about that, but in this demo video, I want to showcase it in action, and specifically, what I'm showcasing in this video is just an implementation of the message provider and message requests that have been registered on the bus. And specifically in this case, it's for review requests and just entry updating of the review requests. So I have here a review, remove nuclear codes, that I'm currently viewing from two different accounts, Nicho and Nicho 2. So everything's pretty much standard the same way and nothing's being updated, but you'll notice if I actually go and type a reply here that by doing this and publishing it, it actually updates on my other account right away. So this opens up the door to a lot of dynamic updating for Review Board, which I think is going to make, well, first of all, you're not going to have to refresh every time you want to see if there's an update, but also just make the general workflow a lot better. It works on comments. Again, I'll keep on updating as they come. Oh, well, I did that by accident, but here I actually said that the issue is resolved and it updated on the other side. Publish that comment, updates again. Now, for the message bus itself is more or less finished, but in this specific implementation of the review request updates, it's still a bit buggy because if I actually come here to write a reply on this side, you'll notice that it keeps on disappearing, and that's because the entry keeps on getting updated with the new model data at every second interval, which was just arbitrarily set for the sake of this demo. But so I do plan on actually fixing that, but that's less an issue of the message bus and more an issue of the message provider and a lot of pre-existing code that I ported over to work on message bus. So I do plan on fixing that, but in the meantime, that's essentially message bus. So in its final form, you would write a message provider like so. So there's actually a way to generate a tag based for the data that you're trying to collect. So the collecting of messages happens in two steps. You prepare the message or the provider to you prepare the provider to allow it to get the message and load up whatever data you might need to generate a tag. And with that information, you can actually then later call the get messages, same way you would before. And this is just the review request updates provider on the server. So essentially all the same. It works or same as it would have been in the last demo video. And on the client side, this is the implementation of the updates message request. Again, it's very similar functionality to what was in the review requests page model. But yeah, so that's essentially message bus in action. I want to make a note that tagging is essentially the caching. So if you have a tag, if you were to generate the tag and on the server side and it matches with the tag provided by the client side, it would actually ignore the request altogether, so you do the minimal amount of loading as possible. That's not implemented currently with the review request updates messages and providers, but it's not too far of a stretch to put that in. And finally, the last thing I want to do, which I won't be getting around to until after this demo video, is the tests for it. So I do want to write the tests, and I do plan on continuing my work on this until I get to a stage where I'm satisfied. Anyway, thank you very much. It's been a great year. I've learned a lot.